Welcome to Aliyah Pathways, the podcast where we explore the real questions behind building a meaningful life in Israel. I'm Dr. Dahlit Brin, life, career and Aliyah coach and founder of Aliyah Pathways. Today's episode is for any Oleh or Olah who's ever thought, I have a great business idea, I've got so much experience and I'm highly motivated, but how do I set up my own business here in Israel? Or for any Oleh who's already tried at setting up their own business, but realized that even the best idea is not always enough. And while Israel truly is the startup nation and entrepreneurship here is full of exciting opportunities, it can be very confusing. So many things are different. The culture, the way we network, communication, and as my guest on this episode says so very clearly, don't be a hero. You don't have to figure it out all on your own. My guest today is Ronnie Com, veteran Oleh and serial entrepreneur. Ronnie made Aliyah as a child from Russia and today is building his 9th business. Together we talk about the pitfalls of the Israeli entrepreneurial landscape. We talk about Israeli business culture, networking, pricing, value, and why Olim actually may have a very unique advantage in the Israeli business world. So whether you're already building your own business in Israel, dreaming of starting one, or you're just trying to understand how opportunity works here, then this episode holds some very practical insights for you, encouragement, and gives you some very honest reality checks. I'm excited to share this conversation with you. Let's dive right in. Hello and welcome to Rony Com.
Hi.
Hi. You are a serial entrepreneur and a veteran Oleh.
Yes.
So first of all, thank you for taking the time to join me on the show.
Thank you for hosting me.
Yes, it's my pleasure. So today we're going to talk about something very important. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship here in Israel. Many Olim come with great ideas and then it just falls short. Not because necessarily the idea isn't great, but there's so much missing information, understanding about the landscape here, and maybe even some things related to mental aspects that you and I discussed before. So I'm very excited to have you. I'm sure you have so much value to bring our audience. Why don't you give us a short introduction about who you are, your journey, and how you got to entrepreneurship at such a young age as well.
Okay, so I will start from the end. I'm almost 40 years old. So I'm married and I have a small daughter. I immigrated when I was 7 from Russia. My parents was engineers, no businessmen in the close surrounding. I saw how they work very hard in Israel and almost by myself become some scientist or an engineer. But then I understand that this journey is too long for me. I don't want to wait 15 or 20 years to become, to gain something. And also I don't want to do the same journey that I saw my parents did. They work very hard and still don't find financial security. So just a little bit after high school, I decided I will go to another way. I will find my way, and I wasn't sure how I'm going to do it, but I know what I want to do.
Okay, so you had a goal, but you necessarily didn't have the road there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And I start small, and I create a business after business. Till today, now in my 9th company, and each business was bigger and more complexer. And I think this is like small lesson that we can mark up for our listeners that there are always going to be challenges and problems, and in each level that you level up, you're going to find a new one.
Right.
And of course, as Olim, people have some kind of advantage, I think, because they bring new perspective, they bring another quality, they bring another mentality, and the Israeli community and the Israeli business community and Israeli entrepreneurship community are, I think, very open-hearted, very willing to to help, of course, to help Olim, to open doors, to sit. I think in most of the countries it's not common to come to someone local and, hey, please sit with me on a coffee and share me your experience, your knowledge, and open doors for me. But here you have this magic title, I'm Oleh, and I think most of the people, and especially Olim by themselves from the past, will so happy to help you.
Absolutely, yes. Okay, thank you. So you come with a lot of entrepreneur background, knowledge, expertise. I mean, 9 businesses, I think you said. That is impressive. So and you do also have international experience. So where do you see the main differences, if you can pinpoint them, between, for example, Israeli the entrepreneur sphere and Europe or the US? What are the main things that kind of stand out to you that only need to know when they want to engage in entrepreneurial activities here in Israel?
So one point, the communication here is less formal. From other side, you will find here in a lot of areas very strange and ancient bureaucracy. And the best advice on that point, on the Israeli bureaucracy, find a local guide that will maybe it's a lawyer, maybe it's an accountant, that will help you, that will guide you, or some local mentor that, if so, Israeli mentor or ex-Oleh, doesn't matter, that will help you hand by hand. And through this
maze.
Through this maze, thank you. Don't be a hero, especially when you're Oleh. Each mistake will cost you a lot of time and money. It's better to approach for advice, pay for knowledge, pay for experience.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's very, very important advice, because yes, we all want to be independent. We all want to show that, our value and what we can do. But I also am a big believer in paying for knowledge, paying for services. You will get it back many-fold in time saved, energy saved, money often, and heartache. So I absolutely second that.
Even I think a great tip can be join a networking group.
Absolutely.
Join BNI, a business networking concept that, although it's happened in Israel, it's based on international principles. So it can be much more easier for you to act in international surrounding, but with the local businessmen and entrepreneurs.
Right, and I think that's also an important advice that you're giving. So networking literally is the name of the game in Israel. There are many networking groups, like you said, BNI, there's the English-speaking network, and I think, and also there are like organizations for Olim that also have like business meetings, business networking groups, and I think, especially for Olim, it's very important to have a mix. Go to networking events for Olim, from Olim, but yes, also like go to, for example, BNI, because you've got the Israeli audience. Go to Ma'of, find a consultant there, go to Ma'of meetings, because then you'll be able to mingle with Israelis, and that is really important, especially if you want to succeed in your business, because you live in Israel and you're not in a bubble, and I think that's a mistake many Olim make.
I totally agree with you, and it's much easier to be in a comfort Olim bubble.
Yes.
But to succeed as entrepreneurs in Israel, you must, and it's not going to help if you're going to hear us speaking about the less formality and that everybody want to help and open doors. You need to jump into the cold water, or maybe to warm water in Israel, and learn it by doing, not by just listening to us. You're not going to learn it of listening to us. As entrepreneurs, you're going to learn it of doing, and sometimes you're going to feel, they're so rude, they're so informal, and they speak with the hands and they touch me. And
right.
But it's okay, it's attraction, but from that one you're gonna learn how to do business and how to do networking in
Absolutely.
Israel.
Yes, I absolutely agree. And I also identify, because when I first came here 26 years ago,
Wow.
yes, a long time, I also felt that the culture, business culture and general culture was very different to Germany and England, which is where I'm from. Yes, and as you said, you get used to it. And I think one of the big things that helped me is knowing that it's not personal.
No.
You know, it's not personal, you know, and the more personal question they ask, it's just like, they're not being rude, they're just interested. And you can learn so much, because sometimes they will ask you questions also about your business. Why don't you do it this way? And okay, maybe they could have said, did you think about doing this way? Not, why don't you? Because that's like implying I'm making, but it can't, because that would imply that I'm making a mistake, maybe. But they're just giving me more options and more things to think about, and then I can check with myself and say, hey, maybe that's a good idea, or no, actually, I thought about it. It's not. I know what I'm doing. So yeah.
So I want to dive into a second for about what you said. So now English is not my mother language.
Right.
So if I will try to speak with you, I will think first in Hebrew and then translate it, or in Russian and then translate it. It's gonna sound weird, and I'm gonna have some buffers.
Right.
So what I want to say from this one, I want to say that you can't try not to translate Israeli business culture to your past culture. Like if you try to translate it and try to see, okay, he said, like, as you said, he said this, and this is, it's mean this. No, it's not mean this. It's this. Try to look on it just as a white page. So try to put your past experience in the past, and give the person you speak with, give them the benefit of the doubt that he wants the best for you.
Right.
We came to Israel to feel at home, and part of feel at home that like everyone feel that he is your brother or sister, and he care about you. He actually want you to succeed, and you know, families. If me and your family, we don't have borders. I'm gonna tell you what you do your hair and what you do today.
Exactly. Yeah, you say it as it is or as they think it is. Yeah, that's absolutely right. And one thing about Israel is not only are Israeli, on the whole, of course there are exceptions, but they're not only very approachable, they generally do mean well. They really do. It sometimes can come across as very rough, maybe very rude. And everybody has an opinion about everything. Yes. And even more than just the one opinion. But at the heart of it, people care. And I think to me, when I really understood that, that changed everything. And that kind of made me more relaxed and looking at things, you know, okay. And you're also a coach. So in the coaching language, it's called reframing. So it's just reframe it, you know, put a different frame around things, the way that we look at it. And just usually people mean well. And that kind of makes it easier for many people to accept it and be open to new ideas.
Yeah, and if I will summarize it in a professional way, this is a training. It's a learning by doing, by practicing, by jumping into the water, and this is how you're going to build this the muscle of doing business in Israel.
Right, absolutely. So you already said so many important things. So we talked about go network with Olim, with Israelis, refrain, as in kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, listen to what they're saying, take everything with a pinch of salt, of course. Yes. Try and put your past in the past. Doesn't mean erasing your experience, of course, but just the way that we interpret things. Be proactive. People usually will be loving to have a coffee with you. And I also want to move on to something else, because you do have a wonderful business, which actually gives people the opportunity to build their own business. And your business is called Digital Hunters. So why don't you tell us a bit about that? Because that is entrepreneurship at its finest. So.
Okay, so I will talk about my business, and I will try to show you the most important takeaways that any entrepreneur can take from it. So first of all, you don't need to focus on the solution or on your amazing genius idea. You need to focus on the problem. And the problem that we choose to focus on is that in Israel, the profession of recruiters is a profession that people do to be HR specialist. They don't choose to be recruiters. Second thing, recruitment is very similar to sales.
Okay.
You need to work with numbers. You get a lot of no. You work on something for a month and then it may fall down and you don't get nothing. You don't get results.
Okay.
So you mentally need to have to be able to challenge with the difficulties. And so what we do, from one point we have a headhunting company and staffing company that we help to other companies that mostly in growth mode, between like 5 to 200 people to find the right people, to find the right employees. And from the other side of the company, we have a school, a business school that teach this profession. People come to us, not in their first job. Mostly they 35, 40. They do something with their life before. Maybe they're lawyers, maybe they're teachers, maybe engineers. We teach them remotely how to be headhunters, how to be recruiters. And even while they're studying, they already come to do practicing with us. They already post jobs, get CVs, try to find the right CV, send it to the job, and get money for it. And the most important, so we teach the profession, and then people can work with us. We give them all the business surrounding. We bring the contracts. We put the money about the job boards. We give them the information systems, how to manage it. And they just need to implement what they studied in our school.
Okay, so let me understand. So on the one hand side, you have actually a headhunting business where companies come and want to find employees.
Yes.
All right. And then you say, okay, this is just one side of the story. You also enable others who come from different professions who want to get into the recruiting / headhunting business. You teach them everything they need to know. You give them the infrastructure, the technological infrastructure. You also give them
the business infrastructure.
The business infrastructure,
yes,
thank you. You also give them the ability to actually practice before they go off on their own. And then they can also actually work with you as agents or...
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so it's like a 360 holistic approach.
And the most important thing that what happened in our business, that the school send recruiters to our headhunting company.
Yes.
And we see what happened, what working in the market. And then we update the syllabus of the school.
Right. Okay.
In the endless improving loop. And that's what helped us to beat the market. Like we close most of the jobs. It take us 3.5 weeks. We send like 4.5 people that we send to each job. And the most important thing that people that came and studies this profession, they mostly come and recruit to the area that they came from. It also gives them an advantage.
Oh, of course. So, for example, you mentioned, a lawyer who now wants to go in that, and he could be, recruiting for law companies or large organizations who need lawyers or legal counsel. Okay, that is very smart, actually.
So this is the business.
All right, amazing. Okay, so from building this holistic and very impressive business, what are lessons that you've learned that you feel very important for Olim to know specifically?
I think I can give 3 main lessons. First one is partnership, is to find a partner that can go with you to this journey. The business journey is a complex journey. I think by yourself you can do it faster, but together we can go longer. Yes. About building a partnership, I want to dig in for a second. by the way, it can be a good idea to find maybe a local partner, not just another Oleh. So someone that can complement you. When you build a business relationship, it can be in a harsh way. What I mean is, it's also like in the dating world. If you met someone and you look nice, maybe you can live together or have fun together. It's not mean that immediately you bring a child to the world.
Right.
Because child it's easy to bring it to the world, but hard to manage it and make it survive this cruel world.
Right, exactly.
What I want to say in this metaphor, that you need to build the partnership step by step. Okay. For example, do a small project, see how you handle stress, how you handle money together. See that your values are the same, that you can work together. See what happened if something didn't go wrong. You have some criticism to tell to each other.
Right.
See if you can tell this criticism, critics to your co-founder, and see how he reacts. Maybe you have some disagreements. See that you can maybe argue, but not become enemies.
Right.
You can argue, solve it, and continue to the journey. Yeah. After you see that it's work and you can work together, try to see if you can grab a beer together. Try to see if you can be friends.
Right.
My business journey taught me that in the end, business relationship, business partnership is built on friendship.
Right.
If we are partners, I first focus on your interest, and before I focused on mine. And except I hope that it's happened from your side. It's also once again we come back to the relationship.
Right.
So the best relationship, if each side want like to be givers and without doing the accounting, what I give and what he give me back.
Right.
I would just come. I want to give you, and I want to take care about you. I want that you will feel good in our business. And I think this is not the only proof, but I think this is the best way that I found in my journey.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
So after you see with the partner that you can get money together, you can work together. Maybe one of you is the one who more extrovert that can go and bring the job and close the deals, and the other one is the one who can make the back office, who can make the job, who can deliver the product. Try to write it down what everyone will bring to the table, how we marry and how we divorce. That everything will written and we'll talk about it maybe with a third person. It will help you to ask the hard questions, and go to the journey. So and to summarize, it's always better for me to do it together than do it by your own. But there is a best practice how to do it, and please don't invent the wheel, because it's already invented. This is first thing.
Oh wow!
Yes. Second thing, second lesson is about always business. Little bit, as we said, it's like a child. I think you always need to make the infrastructure bigger than your business today. So what I mean infrastructure, I mean habits, I mean the way you behave, I mean your mindset, because in the end, your mindset is a bottleneck of your business. Like the way we can see any of the business that we have here around, they're a great reflection of the business owner.
Yes, I agree.
Inside.
I've never thought about this way, but yes, I agree. Nice.
And you need to understand it, that your business will grow up, your business, my business will grow up till how we can imagine, how our habits, the way we behave, the way we talk in our inside talk. So you need to understand that it's like a child, like you have a small girl. I understand as a father, I need to buy her always a little bit bigger shoes that she can grow up.
Grow in. Oh, nice.
So it is the same with business. Like you always need to prepare the field, the infrastructure that your business can grow in.
I want to add. First of all, it's like I've literally never thought about this way. but it makes perfect sense, and I agree. So basically what you're saying is that our business not only reflects who we are, but the limit of our business is actually our limit. And I want to add not just the way we behave, interact, but also what we allow ourselves to imagine.
Yes.
Because
how big we can imagine, how big we can think.
Yes. And
exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
And the last thing, it's connected to what we speak before. Mm-hmm. In the end, you're not in Europe, you're not in the US, you're in the Middle East. This is like the mentality here. You're in the market. And usually the customer will ask for more and want to pay less.
Yes.
Don't fall to this hole.
Right.
Don't go to, especially in Israel, don't go to that point about the price negotiation. You always need to see that your competition is about value, and the value that you can pass to the other side.
Yes.
I even must to share something from my daily life about that one. I recently find some great coffee house in Rishon LeZion. I think who the entrepreneurs of this coffee house is a family from Ukraine or Russia. I didn't sure, but I feel they're so at home. And when I came there, I think it's a great example how Olim can bring their values and their what they used to in their home country to Israel.
Okay.
In the entrance of the coffee, it's written, this place is for soul, not for work.
Yeah, nice.
And beneath it, there's a sign, no laptops. So, as a good Israeli, in my fair time that I came there, I even forgot the sign. I opened my laptop. After 2 seconds, the Soviet owner come, this is no laptop here, no allowed. This is just for fun.
Right.
And I really appreciate it because she creates some kind of great atmosphere that you can get it if you go to the closest aroma or closest...
because everybody puts opens up their laptops and more.
And it's you go there and you get you feel the culture, you feel the values, and I even didn't mention the food that I eat it and I feel at home.
Right.
And I must say that much more expensive than the other competitors in the street, but I'm paying with great willing because I want them to succeed, want them to be bigger, and I want to pay about these values. And I think this is like one of the best takeaways from our conversation, that the local market will happy to pay premium for what you... Just want to add, this is not a silver bullet, because sometimes I saw another Olim entrepreneurs that came and tried to... They're so premium and so culture that you need to find the right balance between the Middle East and your culture.
Right.
I don't sure what is the magic balance here.
Right.
But I know one when I see it.
Yeah, and I think first of all, this is another really, really important point. And before becoming a coach, I was like a sell and value expert. So you like literally ran through open doors with me. And one of the important things that entrepreneurs need to be very, very clear about is A, who am I targeting? What is the value that they are looking for? What's the value that I can actually bring them? And then make sure that my price is right for the value. So of course, everybody wants to charge premium, but we need to be realistic about how much premium are they going to be willing to pay for the value that I can deliver. And then it's the question, can I bring more value? How do I do it? Or, so it's really important to understand your target audience, make sure that the value you bring to them makes sense and that the price strategy is aligned. So I agree 100% with you.
The most important thing, even if you feel that you find the magic balance, be humble.
Yes.
Work with the lean startup model, take a focus group, take a minimum viable product, spread it to your target audience, see how they react. Yes. With their reaction, improve your product.
Right.
Work as a spiral and not as in a linear way.
I absolutely agree. And it's interesting because before meeting with you, I had a meeting with another Oleh entrepreneur, and we were talking about our journeys because both her and me, we were successful in our countries of origins. I came here at a very earlier age than she. She literally just made Aliyah. She's my age, so she had a very, very good career there. And she literally said the sentence, starting over here is very humbling. And it's true. It's very true because in the States, she was literally a superstar in her industry, and here nobody knows her. So what do? You start again, and you bring the value, and you have to demonstrate the value. And another thing that I feel is very important, that we should never be afraid to give value, even if it's for free in the beginning, because we need to make a name for ourselves.
Make attraction.
Yes. So absolutely, I agree. Yes. I think this has been fascinating and very valuable. First of all, before asking for my usual 3 gold nuggets, and you've given more than just 3, so I'm going to give you just a moment to think about, out of everything we said, what are the 3 main takeaways that you want the audience to remember? If somebody wants to reach out, how can they reach you?
Just write me on Facebook or Instagram, whatever they feel.
Okay, so I will include your contact details.
Thank you.
In the post, so that people can then, in the details, that is, and then people can reach out. Wonderful. Okay, so in closing, what do you consider the 3 gold nuggets?
Okay. So first one, don't be a hero. Don't go alone to this journey. Find a partner, build a partnership, be part of the community and part of the networking community. Okay. Second thing, because we're in the Middle East, it's okay that you have a high price for the values and for the knowledge that you bring from abroad, but don't fall into the point that you negotiate about the price. Okay? If you negotiate about the price, take a step back and see if the customer understands your value and your added value that you bring. Okay? Very important.
Right. I just want to, just for clarification, price will always be an issue. Customers, as you also said, they will always want a lower price, but I think we need to understand what's the point. Just like you said, what is the point at which you say, okay, hold on, maybe I need to reconsider my value, or maybe I'm not communicating my value. Don't fall into the trap of just like giving lower and lower and lower prices. Because in the end, in the negotiation on pricing, all the sides are the losers. Right.
At the end.
You're absolutely right. Yes.
Remember it. And the third thing, and the most important, I think, is that when you come as Oleh, you have a great presence and values that you bring with you.
Okay.
And from other side, as we thought before, you come to the Middle East, you come to a different mentality, and the most important is to find the right balance. And now it sounds great. He said, you find the right balance. But
what does it mean practically?
The main practically is to practice this.
Yes.
You will find the balance just when you try to go on the rope and try to find the balance, and maybe you fall and you go down. Once again, you go up and you will fall. You find the balance between how to give your presence to the Israelis and to the world just by not afraid of failure, not afraid of falling down.
Right. And I'm so happy that you mentioned that, because one of the huge advantages about Israel, and there is a reason for why we call it the startup nation, is that there really is no such thing as failure. It's a lesson learned to do better next time. While in other cultures,
Yes.
You're a failure if you don't succeed with that business.
Japanese.
And not just, yeah, absolutely, but you don't even have to go that far. And that's why in other cultures you have a startup, you have a business, it fails, and then you like, people don't really take it that hard here. It's like, oh, you have a startup, so cool, you failed, okay, what's your next idea? Okay? Yeah. And I think this is one of the main motors of entrepreneurship here in Israel, and there's a great book about it called Startup Nation. I recommend it, it's very good, and yeah, so Ronnie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You have literally been a well of wisdom, and I'm so happy you could join us and give some motivation and practical tools for anyone who wants to have a stab at being an entrepreneur here in Israel. So thank you so much.
Happy. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Aliyah Pathways with me, Dr. Dahlit Brin, supporting your journey toward confidence, clarity, and connection in Israel.